Greetings, hello and welcome back to a brand new project, Zomboid Run a New Adventure. In this video I'm just gonna talk about the mods we're using, the game settings and the general idea behind this run. There should be already live episode 1 with the actual action, but here we're just gonna talk about the setup. So without any further ado, let me just go onto the mod page here. We're gonna start off with the mod unique weapon variants. So the main idea of this run is gonna be finding all of these unique weapons and getting them out of the Knox area. So this mod adds 30 unique variants of various weapons. You can see kind of from the screenshots here, there's like a unique wrench, a unique katana, a unique fire axe, garden fork, etc, etc. 30 different ones. As for the locations of the weapons, you basically have hints here in the pictures where they might be, but they're not pictures for every single weapon. In addition to that, you have hints in a post provided by the mod maker. Some of these hints are very explicit, like the fire axe hint says, yeah, it's in the Rosewood Fire Department. The broom is like a little story about a janitor of some sort of high school. And I'm fairly certain there are multiple high schools around the map. I'm not sure. So that's gonna take some digging. So I kind of already sorted out all the nodes to the various towns to make it all a little bit easier. We don't have all the time in the world to find all these weapons because we're going to be using the Wolf Extraction Quest mod, which basically adds an extraction event where a helicopter will come and pick us up. First of all, he will only pick us up if we have all the weapons. Second of all, the extraction window closes in 100 in-game days. So roughly 3 days per weapon to find it and pick it up. To make matters a little bit more difficult, we also have to build 4 repeater antennas across the map in order to get our signal through to the helicopter. So adding a little bit of time pressure on this whole thing, and yeah, the need to quickly move around. Now, in addition to the 30 weapons from the unique weapon mods, there's a 31st one, an additional one, that is hidden in the town of TikiTown. This is a modded map, the only modded map we're going to be using for this run, and this adds a little extra treasure hunt. And it's not just a weapon that's lying around somewhere, but in this map causes zombies to drop baseball cards, 35 different cards, and when you find them all you can kind of set them, combine them together to create a treasure map, and with that map you can then find a hidden item. So we'll have to figure out, have to run around the map a little bit. I think the cards drop from any zombie anywhere on the world, but we'll definitely have to head to the town to then put them together and get a map out of it. So we're gonna have to do some exploration there, keeping in mind the time pressure from the extraction window. On the gameplay side, we're gonna be playing with advanced trajectory, which basically makes it so that for firearms you will actually have to aim exactly at the zombie you want to shoot at. So it's not the vanilla aiming where you just generally put your cursor in the right direction. And all your character conditions and moodles are gonna affect your effectiveness. As for the weapons, we're gonna be using Arsenal, Britta's weapons. They are usually a little bit more on the powerful side, but I think with advanced trajectory it kinda evens that out a little bit. We'll have to see how it actually plays out. But I was feeling like grabbing that mod again, you know, just to keep things changing up. In addition to that, we obviously have a bunch of vehicle mods, Authentic Z for the zombie clothing, and some quality of life changes. I think that's mostly it. We can, as soon as the game sees me again here, we can take a quick look here. I'll leave the mod list on the screen here for a second, so you can kind of see the mod names, and if you really want to get that same mod list, take a screenshot and go through the workshop and subscribe to these. Some I could have thrown out, like more crops. Yeah, we're not going to do farming. We're going to be on the road. We're going to be doing a little bit of a nomad kind of lifestyle, probably. Right, just scrolling through the list here. Alright, let's go then. We're gonna go with a custom sandbox game. We have the Pillows random spawn mod, so which is gonna spawn us anywhere on the map. We're gonna choose the random Knox County start, so this can be anywhere on the map outside of Louisville. So we're not gonna be starting in the big city, but it's gonna be completely random. Then for the Sandbox settings, this is going to be mostly apocalypse settings, a few tweaks as in no zombie respawn, a little bit faster zombie corpse removal, like I think it's 5 days, and we're going to be using the random zombies again, so we're going to have 5% sprinters, with our sprinters actually being runners, so 60% speed of normal sprinters, I think. So basically same speed as the running speed of the player, correct? Yeah, everything else I've left as default. For the character builds, since we're using that advanced trajectory and I want to also then do a little bit of shooting, we're going to go with a police officer. The usual set of negative perks: thin skinned, high thirst, slow healer, conspicuous, disorganized, prone to illness, smoker, unlucky, weak stomach, clumsy, slow reader. And then to get mostly strong and athletic, keen hearing, brawler, so we get some sort of melee skill to start with. Brave, so we have less trouble with panic. Wakeful, I've really gone fond of after the Zero to Hero run, so we're gonna pick that up. Dexterous for item moving, and Cat's Eyes for better night vision, since we're gonna be out on night during night times with Wakeful. Leaves us with 1 point to spare, but I always feel like I don't like Speed Demon, and I don't want, and I especially don't want to take Sunday Driver to get another point to then pick up a 2-point perk. It's fine. Right, that gives us, yeah, we're gonna have starting points in axe and long blunt for our melee weapons. We're gonna start with nimble because of police officer, and aiming and reloading as our boosted perks here. And this time around, just to point it out, we're playing with vanilla perks, not the Overhaul mod that I was using in the previous run. And as usual, I'm just gonna go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times the random button. Rosaline, solids. I'll see you in the game.